Welcome to another edition of my daily day. I haven't done one of these in a while. I almost forgot the name of the title, as you just heard. But today I want to talk about hope. Now, hope begins with each and every one of us. Sometimes people aren't having the best days, or even having really rotten days, or just days that you don't want to remember. But that doesn't deteriorate from still helping other people. And example of that is, recently I had, I had a lot of rough days, and I was still trying to do my best to be a support system for other people. But I got in return a few people who were worried about me, a few people who kept bugging me, but in a good way. Kind of trying to get me to snap out of it. And a few of those people, we talked for hours, and as much as I didn't want to, I appreciated it. And the point I'm trying to make here is these same people also had issues going on in their lives, but they took the time out to look out for me. And that's what I mean. It starts with all of us. Hope is a word that can keep us going in life. It's the world we live in today is scary. Between people worrying about the COVID and people with racial injustices and people arguing back and forth about different political or social issues, there's a lot of division in the world right now. And this is when hope is needed the most, because life is short, people. I don't need to tell you that. I mean, we don't have much time on this earth. And that's why I don't understand why people want to spend that time angry, or spend that time bickering, and spend that time fighting amongst each other. When it's time for me to go, and I'm up there in the pearly gates, and they ask me one thing that I'm most proud of, I want to tell them that I was there for other people. That's the one thing I want to bring with me on my time to go, on my deathbed, so to speak. That I want people to remember me for that. That brings people hope. When other people are hurting, but they take the time to say, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on with you? Vent to me." That means all the world. And trust me, these people that reached out to me have a lot more going on probably than me. I say probably because you don't know everybody's story. But what I do know about these people is they had a lot going on. But by them reaching out, gave me hope. Put my smile back on my face. Got me out of that dark place. That's what we need in this world. We need people supporting each other, not fighting amongst each other. I look at the world, and I look at how I cry because, and yes, I cry. I'm not man enough to admit I cry. That's a true person. Someone that can just look at someone else's situation, or look at all the injustices or the differences amongst people. People arguing over stuff that can be resolved by talking things out. I don't want to go down like that. It starts with me, just like it starts with you. If we can all come together, we're going to bring hope to this world. I know this sounds cliche, come together singing Kumbaya together. I'm not asking us to do that. I'm asking us look deep within ourselves and say, is my petty differences with someone else worth the pain and anguish? I want you to look here. Look deep inside your soul, inside your heart, inside your mind. What can I do better? I want you to be more observant of not just what's going on around you, but what's going around with the people you know, your friends, your family. Because I've never been a selfish person. I've never been selfish to just think about myself. And to think about yourself only is selfish. I know some people out there have families. And yes, so you got to worry about everyone in your family. But you always have time, even if it's a couple minutes, always have time to reach out and help somebody else. You know what I do when I find out that someone is appreciative of my help? I just smile. But I don't hold it over them. I don't say, oh, remember that time I helped you, blah, blah, blah. No. Pay it forward. Pay it forward isn't just about, like, people say pay it forward, pay for someone's meal. I mean, that's part of it. I used to work at a restaurant where I was a cashier, and we'd have people saying, hey, I'll pay for the guy behind me. And then that person would say, oh, I'll pay it forward, I'll pay for the guy behind me. That's one version of pay it forward. But another way of paying it forward is just be kind to somebody. Even if you're in the store, it's a perfect stranger. Hey, how you doing? Acknowledgement is power. Today, I ran into, there was a guy and a girl. They both had Bruins stuff on. I'm known as the Bruins guy, so I came in with my Bruins jacket and my mask. All they said to me was, hey man, nice mask. That made me feel so good just to have someone acknowledge me. It's the little things. The little things is what makes life tolerable. The acknowledgements, the waves, the smiles. Just saying, how you doing? That's a little teeny quote. How are you doing? But man, does that go a mile. I always try to, when I'm out and about, I always try to acknowledge people. I go to a store across the street, Cumberland Farms. I know every single one of the person that works there. I know them by first name. And they all say, hey Rob, how you doing today? I have that relationship with them. They could be taking care of somebody and just give me a wave, a quick wave. Isn't that what life's about? Connecting with people? That might be the only place I ever see them. But they all know me. Just like when I go to work, I have my regulars. I know them by name. I know their sandwiches. I know how to make them. It makes them feel special that I know these things, or I know their name, or those are the things that give life hope, that give me hope, and it should give you hope. Life is too short, people. Don't waste it away by being angry, being vengeful. We're not always going to agree on everything. That's life. And all this, I'm not going to get into the conspiracy theories, but this whole people trying to separate our races again, like, it's got to end. It has got to end. It is 2021. Weird to say that, I know, because 2020 had us all bound up and made a lot of it worse. It's 2021. It's time to come together. It's time to stop our petty differences. It's time to start being as one. That is what gives me hope. I hope someday this happens. Hope is everything. I also hope that you hear my message and use a little bit in the world when you go out somewhere tonight or tomorrow. You don't have to, like, hug and kiss everyone. Obviously, we can't do that with social distancing, but just acknowledge. Go to the store. Say, hey, how you doing? As you're walking by the person. I do that every single day when I'm on the street. I pass somebody, hey, what's up? How you doing? People like that. People may not admit to that, but people like that. And that's where hope begins. Come together and be as one. No more separate races. No more you're a woman, you're a man, you're a transgender, you're a lesbian, you're whatever. In the end, we're all one. I don't have a knife here. I'm not going to commit suicide. But if I cut right there, there's the same color underneath that skin than everybody. We all bleed red. That's where it begins. Doesn't matter what our outside looks like. Whether we're, like I said, no matter what we are, no matter if we're white, black, oriental, man, woman, transgender, cross-dresser, doesn't matter. We're all the same. And until we acknowledge that, we'll never be one. I love all you guys. This is why I do these videos. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to give my point of view. And if my point of view isn't welcomed, I totally understand that. I'm not the know-it-all. Never claimed I was. But that's my hope. Is that one day we can all just put our differences aside and be as one. That would be the greatest gift in the world. But hope begins with each and every one of us. So if you see somebody who doesn't care about anything, doesn't care about feelings or what you're doing, or you can't change them, but you can change yourself. get stronger, be more confident, and also say hi. Simple hello. I guarantee you'll make an impact on that person's life, or at least their day. Because you're never going to change someone's life unless you're part of that person's life. But you can get that person through that day with a simple acknowledgement. I live every single day trying to help people, giving them hope. Just like they just gave me hope again when they reached out to me and badgered me for 30 minutes, for a couple hours every day. Those people gave me hope again. I love everybody. Truly I do. I hope this message finds you well. Use it if you want to. Ignore it if you want to. Comment down below. Comment down below whether you agreed with this video or not. I want to hear both sides. But please subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be doing more stuff like this. And I want to hear people's perspective. Even if you don't like the video, give me a thumbs up. Just for being brave enough to talk about stuff like this. Because there's some people that what's the word? They prance around these things and they'll talk about it for a second, but they're not hard hitting. This is what I do. I shoot from the hip. Thank you for watching this video once again. You guys are what I do this for. We have 123, I believe it now, is subscribers. And for the ones that are not subscribed, humor me and just subscribe. You may like something I say, you might not like something I say. But this is equal forum. Feel free to comment down below. Help my algorithms. Much love, peace, and harmony. This has been my daily day. Peace out.